So, James, good news for Dylan. He's back at training today.
Yep.
Don't expect any impact on his performance this weekend, becoming a father?
No, Dylan and Lauren did a great job of the timing. Had Lila a couple of days ago, so it was great to see him at practice, and I believe they have some family in town to assist with their newborn. So timing was great, and he will travel with us to Adelaide.
Yeah, great news for the Wildcats family as well.
Oh, always a good addition, Australian citizen, absolutely.
Disappointing on the weekend. What have the discussions been this week from you to the players and amongst the players themselves?
So, like December 22nd, we showed that we're not at the level consistently with the best team in the competition right now, and that's what we're striving for. So Illawarra gave us a great gentle reminder of there's a lot of work to do, and this is a time of year you can easily get distracted with the festivities that go on. But the beautiful thing is we get to bounce back against Adelaide, and they pose some of the same issues where if we can't compete and control the rebounding category, it's going to be a long night. So that's where a lot of the focus has been.
How much opportunity do you get in this sort of broken up week with Christmas Day and the festivities to actually address some of the things that you identified from the Hawks game?
You absolutely want to address it because, as I said, like this time of the year, I'm mindful of family time and the festivities that go on, but we also have a job to do. So if it's important to me, I have to make sure I reinforce what's important, and rebounding. Like we've won games during the season because of our rebounding, but Wollongong, that's how they're winning games. They showed that yesterday on Christmas Day, and that's why they are the #1 team right now. So that's something that we need to bring consistently if we want to be in the upper echelon of teams.
How's the health of the list looking, John? I mean, minus Christian and Ty, how's everyone else training?
Yeah, it seems like Ty and Christian are on track to join us, in the future. They'll obviously miss this weekend, but everyone else bounced back from the game and through Christmas just fine.
Todd Withers, all good? He looked like he had a nice lot of compression bandage on the leg there, but he's okay to go?
Yeah, Todd practiced fully today. That must have been a late Christmas gift that one of the interns gave him.
What have you made of the 36ers so far? And I think it's going to be the first time you face Montrezl Harrell as well. What's he add to the group?
Yeah, like his pedigree speaks for itself. Physical force, one-on-one, rebounding, like the energy he brings to their building when he plays, gets 9,000 people engaged. So us being able to take the air out of that. But also, if my intel's correct, DJ will be back for them as well. So they'll be, if not full strength, very close to full strength, where, as you mentioned, neither of those guys played against us last time.
So you mentioned rebounding before. Montrezl is obviously massive. How do you compete specifically against him on the boards?
Yeah, look, it's just sheerly getting numbers into the fight. And that was the point against Wollongong, is we just didn't have enough people in the fight. Like, we can't just expect one individual to contain the likes of Harrell, Isaac Humphries, Jerome Martin, they're slashing guards. Like, we have to get more numbers in the fight and battle it that way.
A lot of talk about your defence at the moment. You're without two guys who would probably think defensively a little bit more than the other guys do. How challenging is it to get blokes who don't naturally think defence first to get their heads around that side of the game more?
Yeah, look, and I've talked about this before, is like we had 17 turnovers, I think, against Wollongong, which is uncharacteristic for us. But the couple games where the score has not been favourable for us, we have a high turnover count, which really affects, setting up our defence, and the combination of turnovers and our rebounding effort are the two things, because rebounding forgives a lot of sins at the defensive end. So if you shore up that, all of a sudden your defence looks a lot better.
Has Christian been, he's a massive loss obviously, has he been a bigger loss than you even thought he would be at the time?
No. I know everyone talks about his defensive versatility, but he also leads our team in rebounding. So I think that's probably one of the things that gets highlighted, or we can reflect on when we miss him as well.
Do you have a time frame for Christian's return? Because I think he did an interview with you where he talked about the pop in his groin, and so how long until he actually is back, at least even training?
Well, like he's doing like minimal, what I would call minimal practice as far as like getting himself. He's moving forward. I'm sure any player, their timeline's a little faster than the medical staff, but the medical staff have like sometime in January. Like when he first did it, I think they said like 4 to 6 weeks. So we're probably halfway through that.